Yeah, this is Robert Foster with Spartan Mowers. Really excited today to be able to show you. It's been our number one product for the last 3 years, and so it's our RT Pro series. This machine has been unbelievable for us in the market. It's a 1,100-pound beast, radial 24s in the rear, heavy-duty Parker transmissions. Very, very nice machine. It's been our number one seller, and I'll tell you the reasons it has been our number one seller. As we start on back on the mower here, if you look back here, this has got a very high-end seat system. So this has a diametral bottom. This in the seat's kind of like a trampoline material in the bottom. So very, very flexible, very, very nice. Got good bolster here, good bolster on the side. This is probably the prettiest seat in the industry. You know, it's not quite as comfortable as our 3-inch travel seat, but it's got a very, very good look to it. And not only the looks, the comfort, and the diametral, it's got a 360 motion on it too. So you literally got where your seat moves at a 360. So you got one ISO mount here, 2 at the back, so it gives you a 360 floating. When you're jarring back and forth, it helps tremendously in, you know, as far as fatigue, for comfort, very, very good. If you look right here, we go up here to where you have 9.5 gallon fuel capacity, fuel tank, so you're not filling up every other time you're mowing. You know, you can go a long period of time with 9.5 gallons fuel. So we got actually, you know, even if you carry something in your tray here, we actually even have a rubber insert in all of our tanks so stuff don't rattle. So we put these in all the tanks. You have a cup holder here. You got a phone storage on this side. So it's got a place here to put your phone in here. That makes it very, very handy. You know, if your phone's down, you can plug it in as you're mowing, charge your phone back up. This PTO here is a steel ball bearing. So the control panel itself has a 3-year warranty. And like this control panel, you know, it would normally be in the market for in the $600 range. We had this control panel at $199. So, you know, 8 or 10 years from now, you need to replace your control panel, you know, it's $199. This is your code, so you actually have a mechanic code, you have your code, and so we program whatever code that you want in it. Everything on the machine is all plug and play, so there's plugs in the wiring harness that if you want to put lights on it, you want to put a Spartan electric quick shield on it, whatever you want to put on, you just plug it in the harness, and then you bolt it on, and you can check your voltage, you can check your RPMs. This will tell you how long your decks ran, how long your engines ran with or without your deck being on. This is very, very handy, something that a lot of people really enjoy about the mower. So we've talked about the control panel, and then as we come back, talk about the engine options on this. We have a 27 horse oil cooler Briggs commercial engine on this. We have a FS Kawasaki 730. We have a Confidant Kohler, all available on the RT Pro series. One of the things that a lot of the customers really like about this mower is it has a receiver hitch made in the back of it. So we actually laser cut these tubes, and they're putting a fixture. We laser cut them. They go to a bender, and they're formed. And then they go to a fixture, and they weld in a tube. So the same receiver hitch that's on your pickup will fit right in this mower, so that a lot of the guys really like that to move little trailers, to move stuff around. It makes it very, very handy. Let's look underneath the seat here for a minute. When you look up underneath the seat, one of the things that Spartan's known for is you know, you can take the floorboard up, you can raise the seat up, everything's accessible. So it's very, very handy. And then if you want to add tech packs to it, you can add tech packs here. If you want to have, here's the plugs to. If you want to put any kind of accessories on the machine, you just plug them in. They're already in your instrument panel. This machine has the Parker transmissions, which our Parker transmission starts from our RZ HD on up, all has Parker transmissions. You'll service these units at 250 hours, these hydros, the first time, and then it's 1,000 hours after that. So they have 1,000-hour oil in the hydros. So if you get a chance to drive anybody else's product on the market, please go drive it, and I think when you drive a Spartan that you'll see a big difference. As far as the way they handle, you know, we do extremely well on hills. We're balanced very, very well. We try to put the operator right in the center of the wheel, so then when you turn, you're not moving back and forth, you're actually inside the circle. That makes a big difference. And then the traction of the weight distribution of the machine, when you look at 77 to 78% on your rear tires is a dream situation as far as for your traction and heel hold on the machines. One of the biggest compliments we have everywhere we go is that the stability of the machine, it's unbelievable on hill holes. So it's one of our biggest pluses. If we go to a dealership and we're talking to them about mowers, that if they've got inclines out by their shop, it's a pretty easy sell because we're able to show them the performance on inclines. So very excited about that. It's considered a transaxle, has a gearbox inside, and so it goes through a gear reduction. The Parker transmissions, they're a direct drive system, so you do not have a gear drive in these. And so it lets you be able to have a lot more power to your deck because it takes 20% less horsepower to operate the transmission than it does a transaxle. So that's very, very good. So if you're mowing heavy grass, that the 20% it would take to pull the machine gets to go to your deck. And then they have fans on them, so everything that we have through our whole entire lineup all has fans on them. So we want the pumps to stay very cool, and that makes a big difference on the life of the machine. So the Parker transmissions, they tend to run about 20 degrees cooler than the competition, which is very good in the industry too. So when you look at all the stuff we do, from the thickness of the deck to how deep it is, to the commercial spindles, commercial bearings, commercial deck, the Eiler systems, when you look at the Parker transmissions, all the stuff that we do on a Spartan mower, it probably cost us more, as far as raw material cost than about any machine on the planet. That makes a big difference in what the unit costs because the more efficient we are, the more trinkets that I get to put on a machine, because it really excites me to have a lot more bling on these machines in the competition, and fix it so all the accessories just bolt up because, it's very important for me for us to have the best looking product on the planet. And not only the best looking product on the planet, but the best price on the planet. So I think if you compare the competition, if you look at all of our advantages, horsepower, weight, deck size, hydros, there's nothing compared to this on the market. Really appreciate looking at our product, really appreciate the opportunity. I know there's a lot of busy schedules, and we're very thankful to get your attention for a little bit. And I know this video is a little bit longer than it should be, but I like talking about our product. So thanks a lot, and we'll be seeing you here very shortly.